Hey guys, August here, coming here some more Lost Ark, and I'm going to talk about the gathering skills, or more in the game they're actually called the life skills, but it's pretty much Lost Ark's gathering skills. And you can use them to collect materials which go toward upgrading and building structures in your stronghold, also along with like items like your potions and all the kind of stuff that you will be chugging down at the end game, even while leveling maybe. So I suggest not ignoring these and getting onto it as soon as you can. But if your main priority is 50 and to get into the end game, then go for it and hop into 50 and come back and do this. But I wouldn't sit at like your full energy, because you do have 10,000 total energy, and that regenerates at a rate of 4,000 energy per day. And you use this energy together. All of the skills use the same energy. And I think it's across all your characters. So it's like on your whole server. So you can just level it up in one, but I may be wrong with that. I haven't actually tried it on the second character yet. But for now, yeah, don't stay capped at the 10,000 energy. Otherwise, you're going to be wasting that, so to say, pretty much. So if you don't want to focus on it right now, at least try and use 4,000 energy in the day while you're leveling up to level 50. And that was pretty easy while I was doing it. I grabbed a couple while I was leveling up. I didn't go after every single one, like out of my way. But if it was there near me, I didn't have to unmount and grab it. Then I would actually stop and pick it up while I'm doing questing in the area and all that kind of stuff. So the first skill that you unlock is actually mining, and you unlock this in Lake Bar Village, and you get there at around level 26, 25, depending on how many story quests you did, maybe even, how many side quests you did, maybe even higher. I think I got there at about 26, so you might get there lower because I did quite a few quests, so say around 24, 26 range. But yeah, the village you want to be looking out for is Lake Bar Village. Now you will go there with the main story, so you will not be able to miss it. And as soon as you get there, an orange pop-up will appear in the center of your screen to activate the mining guide quest. And then if you accept it, it sends you to the trade skills guildmate, who will then give you a brief rundown of mining and that stuff, and then she'll direct you to the vendor to purchase a pickaxe. Grab that and then head out to the village and find some ore. And you'll be able to use it on you'll be able to see them on your mini map as a blue lump of rock. Find an ore node, press G to mine, and then you'll get your materials. And that's the same way that it works with all the rest of the things as well, except not with fishing and archaeology. That was a little bit different. But basically, run up to it and gather it. This works for mining, for foraging, and then for logging. Those will all be the same. And all the quests, basically, once you get to this one in Lake Bar Village, that is the first one that you unlock, and then that will progress from there. As you level up through the main story, you'll start unlocking the rest of them as well. The next one being fishing. I think that's also right there in Lake Bar Village. And fishing, you actually have to do at a fishing spot. You can't just fish anywhere you see water. And to do that, you activate your float fishing, which is by default E on the gathering bar. And to get to your gathering bar, just press B. It'll switch over to your life skill bars. And then if you press E, it will chuck your thing in. And then when you see the bobber go under the water, then press E again, and then you pull the fish out. It's pretty easy, pretty chillax. Then the next one you unlock is foraging, and that one will be where I think it was in the Freyad village. When people are starving over there, they ask you to help them to feed them just to unlock fishing. But again, this will all be unlocked by just going through the main story, and you'll see it pop up in the middle of your screen with that little orange quest. It'll be like a quest that you got to do. You can click it, and then it'll show you, take you to the quest directly, and then yeah, it's pretty easy. Don't buy your tools, because they give you better tools. And actually, when you're doing it for the first time, they do give you a green tool to start off with. So don't buy any tools from the first vendor like I did, because then you just sit there with no tool, with extra tools. It wasn't very expensive. I think it was like 6 silver or something. I can't remember. But yeah, I think it was 6,000. I don't know. It was something like that. But anyway, it's not too much, but you could still save it because you get it from the quest. So just be aware of that. And then yeah, carry on through like that, follow all the quests. And then the next one you actually get is hunting, a little bit further down in the main story. These all happen relatively fast, like as soon as you get to little new places all the time. Like the first two in the same place, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one are near each other, and then so forth and so on. So hunting will be the next one you unlock. There will be just before you leave Freyard Lake for Brubad Forest, and then you get a pop-up telling you how to do that one. Hunting is pretty easy. You'll find little rabbits or something. They have like a hunting symbol above them, like a sniper scope pretty much. Like a crosshairs with a round circle around it. And then you press Q and just aim a little bit in front of it, and you'll throw the spear at them. And then once you hit them with a spear, you've got to run up to them and then gather them, or like skin them pretty much if you played Red Dead Redemption. And yeah, that one's pretty easy. I don't mind that one at all. And the next one we have logging. And this one you'll get also once you meet Obenon near the beginning of the Pillaran forest. And you'll be able to accept the guide quest there to do that one. That one's super simple again. Just walk up to the trees, press G, and you'll start collecting them. Just make sure you do have inventory space, because if you do collect the tree and you actually kill the tree and break the tree down and you don't have any space, you will lose the materials. So do that, and don't forget to check that you've got inventory space. I mean, by now you should have inventory space, but maybe for later on if you forget. And then the last one, but also the worst one for me, would be excavating or archaeology, or whatever you want to call it. And this one is weird because you've got to use the sonar. Yeah, you got to activate it and you'll get a little blue sonar above your head, and it'll start beeping, and then it'll start beeping more when you're closer to something. And then you hit the scan thingy, and then it'll actually pop up with like a dig spot, and you got to dig in this spot, and that's how you do that one. I don't like this one so much. It's probably the one I'll do the least of, but the rest I would suggest doing, especially logging and mining, and then the botany, the foraging, because a lot of that is used for potions when you get your strongholds. I'll bring out a stronghold video soon after this one. Got a little basic one just to get your stronghold started, and how soon you get it, and just to get it up and going to craft your potions. And then you'll use all of these gathering skills to fund yourself, to like give you the materials and everything you need to know for the gathering and crafting. And that's really all there is to it. So start it sooner than later. Get a little bit of materials going so you can craft yourself some pots and level up your stronghold. Also remember to press B to change between gathering and combat mode, because I do that all the time. Like something will run up to me and then I'll just press R or something because it's one of my abilities, and I'll start like sonaring, and then the mob will just smile at me and stare at me and kill me. Well, not kill me, but you know what I mean. You would start combat and you'd be in your gathering mode. So just press B. You know, don't bring a pickaxe to a magical fight. You gotta blow them up. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in Lost Ark. Catch you on the next one.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind.